Hey there, what's up, everybody? It's Dr. Shazetta. I pray you guys are doing well. I am out on the porch this morning. Um, Not feeling 100% today. You hear all of the yuck yuck, but I am just sitting this morning, made a good cup of coffee, um, brought you guys along for that, and have just gotten my morning pages done. It is still not quite 8 a.m. yet. Well, just turned 8 a.m., 8:02 this morning. I've been out here for about 20 minutes, got my morning pages done in my pocket journal, started my 30-day daily journaling practice today. I've been wanting to start it, but with the moving and all that kind of stuff, I just didn't ever kick it off fully. And so starting my 30 days of journaling my pocket journal um, in the mornings. I may journal other times, but starting my day off with that in the morning before I consume anything else, before I create anything else, and really committing to slower mornings. Um, my son starts in 8:30 in the morning summer camp later this week, and so I have to figure out how that slow morning will work, if I'm going to tag that to Jeremiah to kind of get him situated, or if I will have to get up earlier so that I can honor my slow mornings. And honestly, if I'm going to want to sit out on the porch, it may be that I get up earlier and try like a 5 a.m. Wake up challenge to come and be able to be outside when when the sun comes up, and while it's still cool, the cool of the morning before it gets super hot in the summertime. So sitting out, Samson is out here with me. He really enjoys being outside. Eli doesn't listen very well, and since they're neighbors who like do their morning walks and stuff, I keep Samson out with me and lets Eli sit inside, but he looks out the window while we're out here. Today is about taking it slow. Um, for me, I've got some work to do, some bills to pay. Samson, come. No. Work to do, bills to pay, that sort of thing, and really some planning to do. Today is the first kind of full day of the new season that we're in. Samson, come, of this new season that we're in. Um, like I said in yesterday's video, um, been away from the job now almost a month. New office space has been set up for a few weeks. But last week we moved out of the house on campus, and then went literally that same day immediately to Pennsylvania for the or to complete the travel contract that I had. And so Today really is the first full-time day of the new season. And so I want to be intentional about cultivating how I spend and use my time, not taking on projects that are bigger than I either have time, capacity, or desire to complete, about being honest about the things that I can do, the things that I want to do. One thing about the way I've kind of lived my life is that I've learned a lot of skills over time. I've mastered a lot of things based on interest, sometimes based on necessity, but more times than not based on interest, and have been able to do those things well. They've served as income streams or side hustles over the years, but I don't want to jump back into a million side hustles. I want to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And so a part of that is being honest about what I have capacity for, not taking on so many things for other people that I don't leave time for myself, or where on days like today when I am not feeling my best in my body, that I'm so busy and so overextended that I can't take the day to still be productive, but to do it on my terms and my way. And so that's what today is about for me. Um, I already did my cup of coffee. About to sit and actually drink it because I don't drink coffee when it's piping hot. About to sit and drink it and do some YouTube study and research. There's a couple of concepts that I want to try, both for my content creation, but also a couple of experiments that Jeremiah and I are looking at launching for our own selves. And so doing kind of some research and things like that. People have already made efforts and made mistakes on some things. And so what I can learn from, I'm going to learn from. But it feels really good to be here, to be able to breathe, to be fully present with my body, to be fully present with my family. Um, yeah, it feels really good. So I'm outside, but outside in a different way today. And I pray that this video blesses you. If you are new here, I'm Dr. Shizetta, and this is Dr. Shizetta's The Well Life. This is the place where inspiration, creativity, and intellect collide. My little corner of the internet, where I am committed to leaning fully into who I am, intentionally and unapologetically, the fullness of who I am. Right? No holds barred. And so if you're new here, I'm glad you're here. If you're returning, welcome back. Let's see what the day brings, y'all. So, guys, one of the things that I've committed to in this new season of slowing down is also about taking the time, the extra time that's given to me in the slowdown to eat good food, to prepare good food for my family, and to eat good food. I do enjoy cooking, and there have been seasons when I've had the opportunity or been forced to cook from scratch at home for a number of reasons. And then there have been others where time and stress and all the things would not allow me to be great. Well, in this season, I am looking forward to making the time to cook and to eat good food. There were years and years past where it wasn't as important to me because I didn't understand how vital the role of food was. I always only attributed the importance of food and what you eat to weight. And weight is important, but as someone who's wrestled with weight all of her life and wrestled in a way where
it made it seem like losing the weight was impossible. Thinking about food in healthy ways, well, it just wasn't a thing. And so over the years, as I've lost the weight through the help of my gastric sleeve surgery, maintained the weight loss, in general, and most recently had some more weight loss with the addition of GLP-1s, as I've learned more about nutrition, but also as I have begun being really intentional about the food that we put in our bodies, more specifically looking more toward less processed and more whole food, and understanding and feeling the difference, then now my body just downright declares how unpleased it is with me when I don't do well about eating well consistently and intentionally. And so a part of this season is getting back to less processed, more food from scratch. So made my bread last night. Right now, whipping up some taco salad. I did my meat prep and salad prep last night. So just getting everything together in the bowl. Gonna do this with some tortilla chips and kind of go from there. So this is definitely more than I can or will eat at one time, but I also find that a key to me getting all of my kind of macros and protein is making just kind of a large bowl of something and just snacking on it over the course of a few hours. So this is just ground turkey, lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, sour cream, Frank's Red Hot sauce, and just some plain tortilla chips. Y'all, I'm so excited. My husband just got back a little bit ago, and I asked him to stop by DSW for me because I need a pair of sandals. Need being the operative word here. Last summer, I went the cheap route on sandals and got Birkenstock adjacent or Birkenstock style sandals, and they just didn't hold up. The one pair that did hold up, I left it in Tennessee at my parents' house so that I have a pair of sandals when I need them. And since I don't have to wear them like long term when I'm there, it was the perfect pair to leave there. And I was going the economical route because I didn't have the money to spend on Birkenstocks. So I was like, well, these are Birkenstock like, and they should work. And they were comfortable. They were comfortable. I will give them that. But they were like a fraction of the cost, and then they just didn't hold up as well. So I am a true Birkenstock girl. Sometimes I get this style, other times I'll get the kind that wraps around your toe, not the part that has like the thong thing in the middle, but the one that has the leather that wraps around. But this time I wanted this dark brown, and these are the Arizona Habana brown, and I love them because of the color of the buckles. I was hoping for a brown with a gold buckle, but I didn't see those, and Jeremiah didn't see him. He FaceTimed me while he was in the store, because if y'all don't know, I also hate going into stores if I don't have to. But y'all, the start of summer for me is the pull out of my sandals. While I do not ever purport to be a girly girl, I also don't particularly like to be hot. So in the summertime, you would generally see much more skin from me than other times of the year. Shorts, skirts, you name it, whatever is coolest, temperature-wise, is what I have on. The other thing is they had a pair of black ones that I liked. They had like this really shiny, like chunkier buckle on it, but the inside wasn't this suede stuff. It was the kind of black leatherette maybe insole, and I prefer this suede stuff just because to me it shows the signs of the Birkenstock kind of conforming or forming to your foot over time. The thing about Birkenstocks and why they are more worth the investment than the knockoff brands is that Birkenstocks, if you didn't know, can be repaired and they can be resold, especially if you get the genuine leather or the vegan leather ones. I'm trying to see if this is vegan leather or actual leather. I think this is genuine leather, and the soles on them can be replaced. Birkenstocks can be repaired, and honestly, the longer you wear them, the better they get, because this cork part here begins to conform to your feet. So 3 or 4 years really minimally, you should be able to get out of a pair of Birkenstocks, and that's with daily wear, right? All summer, I love to just be able to slide my feet into shoes on a daily basis. I also like going barefoot a lot, and so not having to pause and lace up a shoe every single day is important to me. And I'm also interested in trying these on the bike, right? We'll see. So, got my Birkies, super excited about it. Summer has officially begun. The thing about Birkenstocks, a new pair, is that they take a while to break in. And so I usually try to wear them around the house for a while before I start wearing them outside, just to break them in. I would show them to you guys on my feet, but my feet look like excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. My feet look like I've been kicking rocks because I need a pedicure. So I'll show those to you guys another day. But I'm excited, and thank you to my hubby. And also, Birkenstocks have gotten expensive. They've never been cheap. But yeah, yeah. I realized, I was reminded today why last year I went the cheaper route, because $150 for $156 for a pair of sandals seems ridiculous if you don't understand the actual value of the shoe. And I've worn my Birkenstocks across the world. For India, what I did learn though, instead of getting the leather ones, is to get they have some that are like this synthetic material, the sole and everything, insole and everything. Because in India, when we're in the villages and places, there's a lot of like red clay dirt. And once that gets into the suede, it's really hard to clean. And so I try to go with the ones that are easier to spray off when I travel. They're usually like 40 or $50 a pair. I don't necessarily care if I lose them or leave them behind. I actually think I left a pair of Birkenstocks in India the last time I went, for when I go back. So anyway, all I wanted. So one of the other benefits of this new season is that I am also learning to listen to my body more. It's been a really, I won't say stressful, but a really taxing last couple of weeks. And so now that the slowdown has actually happened, because I don't have so much on my plate in terms of we've gotten moved and the initial travel is done and out of the way, my body's slowing down. And so I've got some head congestion and stuff going on. And so I did my work that I needed to do this morning, got a YouTube video edited and posted for you all. I've done some recording, did some journaling, took care of a few other things. Still more to be taken care of, but nothing that has to be done right now. And so the family is situated with food. Alex is downstairs hanging out with Jeremiah, watching TV. I have just crawled into the bed at 5 minutes to 4 p.m. to take what I am naming right now a nap, but it is fully possible that I am turning in for the night just because I feel pretty crappy. So anyway, this video may end here, will likely end here, and I'll see you guys in a couple days. Ciao.